Inzaghi, and here come the players. Well, since that last meeting, the cast and the landscape is different, but this is still two of Europe's great clubs meeting in one of European football's greatest arenas, and both of them unbeaten so far in the competition. So this is a tricky away day in the Champions League, Ali McCoist, for Arsenal.
Absolutely. Good evening, everyone.
It's the first opportunity for Inter, and Dumfries rattles the bar. First let-off for Arsenal. And it's Inter asking the early questions here, and Çalhanoğlu hits one. And that's not that far wide. And they're really happy to have him back in the team, because he means an awful lot to them. Mehdi Taremi charging in. Thomas Partey's gone with him, but he got the cross in. It's really good defending by Trossard, who'd gone stride for stride in the middle, with Martí in the middle. Havertz has gone in there, Marino's in there too. Saka shoots, and right along the line into Jan Sommer.
Yeah, get it to him again.
Should be Sommers, but he didn't quite get there. And it's a painful one for Marino, the Arsenal player who was challenging for it. He looked favoured at the start. He lifted it now to Fratesi, who can lift it in towards the middle, and it's headed behind. It was a really good move though, nice and quick. It's good for that deep one, which they like. And that's another Inter header, so it's another corner. They say that it came off an Arsenal player.
We're further away.
They've sent Bisek and Pavard into the Arsenal box, and they were appealing for a handball. It is a handball. It's a penalty. Well, those Inter arms went up straight away, and the Romanian referee check over the penalty stands.
I'm not having much luck with VAR tonight, am I?
But this fella is one of the very best in world football in this kind of situation. Çalhanoğlu against Raya, and Mr. Automatic scores again. 19 penalties taken, 19 scored in the black and blue stripes at Inter Milan, and on the stroke of half-time, Çalhanoğlu's penalty makes it Inter 1, Arsenal 0.
I think it's right down the middle, isn't it? I think the goalkeeper dives to his left-hand side. And once he does that, he's got to guess right, which he doesn't. Both coaches. Half-time team talk as well. Look at that, right on the half-time whistle.
Pretty much the last kick of the first half. They hit the bar very, very early into through Denzel. Ali, 7 corners in the first half, and they didn't really cause a problem, I don't think, to Inter Milan.
Well, I thought the goalkeeper handled him well. I mean, we're critical of him and deservedly so when he's to take one
in the final third, and here they are early in the second half. The shot whizzed into the side netting from Martinelli on that side, but that's encouraging. Havertz on the move from the far post to the front post, and that wasn't too far away. And William Saliba was closest to it. Ben White was in the... Floats this one towards the near post, it's cleared off the line. Well, that's the first time that they've really caused a problem. And Denzel, the German, and he takes the shot and curls it. It's a good save by Sommer. That was floating and curling, and he did really well to get across and claw it away. That's going to fall for Havertz with a shot deflected and wide.
What a chance.
Well, they'll get the corner, but Bisek has just saved the goal there with the block.
What a chance that is.
DiMarco made the block. Aslani went over, didn't get the foul.
Referee did well.
Shot from Havertz, well wide in the end.
They tried to buy the free kick, didn't they, Aslani?
Hoisted in this time by Zinchenko. That's a good header by Bisek, who got above Havertz, and the two have collided. And the referee quite rightly stops the game, but both of them had eyes on the ball.
Yeah, absolutely. You can see it there. What's a sore one?
Partey, and it goes to Wanyeri. That's a lovely turn to get away. The shot as well. That would have been special.
I'd have loved that to have blown it.
Turn.
I would have loved it.
Didn't know where he'd gone. Turn, gets the shot in. It was a good block by De Vrij, and then Barella is there, and there's the cheer, because that's the full-time whistle, and Çalhanoğlu's penalty is the difference in the San Siro tonight. Arsenal have been beaten for the first time in the Champions League this season, and they've conceded for the first time in the competition as well. But they move on to 10 points into Milan, unbeaten, with an unblemished defensive record as well. And they've maybe shown one or two tonight not to be discounted. They can't be discounted when you think about the teams.
Two traditional sets of colours for this one this evening as well. The blue and black stripes, the nerazzurri, and the red and white of the Gunners. Back to last season, 7 goals in his last 11 appearances. So it's Arsenal. Saka getting past Zielinski, and a big deflection on that, which didn't particularly trouble Sommer.
I think we know exactly what Saka's trying to do.
Lewis Skelly is calling for the ball. Eze is the man in between. Might have thought about that for a second. Lewis Skelly. Eze slips. Scuffed by Timber. Finished by Gabriel Jesus, who has a look up to see if the flag's raised. It stayed down, and Arsenal are in front, and they fully deserve it. They've been on top from the off.
They've been absolutely brilliant, Guy. Like you say, from the whistle, they've really played with an intensity on the front foot. Haven't let.
With a run at Mosquera, all he could do in December. Lovely ball from Lautaro Martinez. Thuram gets it back again, got back up again. Barella's effort is smothered. Oh, what a finish that is! Sucic has lashed into level. Boom! You don't keep those out. Just when it looked as though the chance might have gone, he followed up with a first-class. Here's Trossard. It's come to Eze. Nearly went in again. Very nearly went in again.
I think it shared just does enough
To find him. Or maybe he's hung on too long. Here is Thuram, and he slashed at it. But I reckon the pass from Sucic should have come a lot sooner than it did.
Yeah, absolutely.
Calls the play. Mosquera across to have a word. Looks like the same play as before, this one. Saka's lifted it to Trossard, off the bar and into the net. Gabriel Jesus has got another, and Arsenal have their lead back. Arsenal from a corner. Yes, it's happened again. Inter 1, Arsenal 2. Gabriel Jesus has doubled up. Now here's Saka. Trossard coming in from the left. Saka's had a go. Jan Sommer knew it was wide the moment he struck. I think Saka did too.
Well, he had options, didn't he?
Luis Enrique had a charge under this. He's had a look and then had a go. Had a long look into them. Saka. Awkward for Sommer, but he was being impeded. Maybe a bit more than that.
Slightly different corner, not to the far post, it's straight onto the goalkeeper.
Lautaro Martinez with a swing, and then Trossard in his way. Playing in DiMarco. Good strong hand from Raya, and he's got down again at the near post. Arsenal needed their keeper to stay in front. Time for Sommer to kick this. There is no time for Sommer to kick this. It's half-time at the San Siro, and Arsenal have the lead thanks to a double from Gabriel Jesus. There's an argument that they don't need to get anything from this to go again in Milan. It's Inter. In from Eze. Over the top for another corner. Oh, I thought it was. Martin Zubimendi thought it was. Saka. Eze. Eberechi Eze. Just a little too close to Sommer. Inez gets it back and tumbles. Lewis Skelly was very cool to keep that away from the incoming Lewis. It's a little bit of room away from DiMarco. It's Trossard, and it's just wide. Saka tempting, teasing and very nearly delivering. We're holding more than just shirt. Thuram, good turn, decent try, too straight.
Yeah.
Ticking down that right hand side. Kept in, and deflected off DiMarco. Sommer had to be sharp. He's going straight towards goal, and he plays in Saka. What a good tackle. Goal saver from Bastoni.
What a challenge this is, but how good is this from Jesus? Great vision to spot.
Towards Esposito. Esposito! Well, I don't know how he managed to get as close as he did from there. Esposito's layoff. There's Thuram, it's too high. Deflected though, corner. Playing it through for Saka. Saka's shot stings the hands. Up so quickly to keep this going. Rice. Gyökeres is on the charge here. And found. He's got to be strong, he is, he holds it up well. It's not the right pass for Saka, but he's got it back! And he scored! A dead-eye finish from Victor Gyökeres, and it would seem as though the game is finished. It is going to be 7 out of 7 for Mikel Arteta's. Rice. Kirby got in his way. It's an Arsenal corner. Started to think back 22 years plus ago. The ball has come to Gyökeres, who's making the room, and then absolutely tonking it.
Scored one, wants another, had other options.
DiMarco in, lovely touch, and it just arrived at the feet of Fratesi a little too quickly.
I think brilliant, and a great result for them.
A real maturity about Arsenal, a relentlessness about Arsenal. There's a reason that they're way clear at the top in the English Premier League. There's a reason why they are many people's favourites to win the Champions League. Gabriel Jesus is back and firing. He's scored 2 tonight. Victor Gyökeres has got one from the bench as well. Too much for Inter, whose only goal came from Petar Sucic. They'll have to dig deep in Dortmund next week to try and get a finish in the top 8 of the league phase.